Safety in toy design is critical, not only for entertainment, but also for protecting children's physical and emotional well-being. Over the years, we've seen even the most prominent companies release products that, instead of fulfilling their purpose of providing safe fun, raised significant concerns. These issues have led not only to market recalls, but also to public backlash and increased scrutiny of toy safety, regulations, and oversight. These incidents underscore the complexity of toy design and the responsibility that companies have to ensure that their products pose no risk to children, from choking hazards to designs that can cause physical injury. Toy design failures have shown how poor planning can have a serious impact on consumer confidence and overall child safety. The first one we will look at is the Cabbage Patch Snacktime Kids. These were dolls introduced in the 1990s that could eat plastic snacks through a motorized mechanism in their mouths. However, this design had a serious flaw. The motorized mechanism lacked an off switch and could not be reversed. This led to several incidents where children, especially girls with long hair, would get their hair caught in the doll's mouth while playing. One of the most high-profile incidents involved Sarah Stevens, a 7-year-old girl whose hair became tangled in the doll's mouth while waiting in a hair salon. It took 3 people over 30 minutes to free the doll from her hair, attracting significant media and public attention. These incidents resulted in numerous complaints and injury reports, widespread parental concern, and intervention by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. As a result, Cabbage Patch Snacktime Kids were recalled from the market due to safety concerns, marking a significant failure in toy design and safety by Mattel. Then there were the garden darts. They were a popular outdoor game in the 1980s that involved throwing weighted darts at a target. However, this game had a serious design flaw. The darts were sharp and heavy, posing a high risk of serious injury, especially to children. The impact was devastating, with numerous injuries and tragically reported deaths. In 1987, one of these darts killed a 7-year-old girl by piercing her skull. This incident, along with others, led to a ban by the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, in 1988. As many of us remember, there was the Easy Bake Oven. The original version was originally a popular toy that allowed children to bake small snacks using a light bulb. However, its design had a significant flaw. The heating element could cause serious burns if children accidentally touched this hot part or got their fingers caught in the oven. This problem resulted in numerous injury reports, market recalls, and criticism of Hasbro, the manufacturer. In response, Hasbro implemented redesigns that improved the oven's safety features, reducing the risk of serious injury to users. The Magnetix construction sets were popular because they used small magnetic pieces to build structures. However, these magnets posed a serious hazard to children if swallowed. They could attract each other inside the body and cause serious internal injuries, including intestinal perforation and blood poisoning. This hazard resulted in numerous reports of injuries and deaths. Due to the severity of the reported incidents, the Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, conducted several market withdrawals of Magnetix toys. These withdrawals were accompanied by the implementation of stricter safety regulations for all magnetic toys, emphasizing the need for clear labeling and redesign to reduce the risk of magnet ingestion. For the ones that liked speed, there was the Fisher-Price Power Wheels motorcycle. A popular battery-operated riding toy for children, had serious problems due to design flaws that caused sudden acceleration and fires. Faulty electrical components in the toy could overheat, causing fires during both charging and normal use. This led to a massive recall of approximately 10 million units in 1998, one of the largest in toy history. Fisher-Price was criticized for ineffective notification and repair of affected toys, with accusations that the recall process could be flawed, despite spending $58 million on the recall and reaching 60 million people with a warning. There was also the Sky Dancers, were flying dolls introduced by Galoob Toys Inc. in the 1980s, designed to take off and fly by pushing a button or pulling a string. Although initially popular, serious safety issues soon arose. The main flaw was a lack of control over their flight, causing the dolls to fly unpredictably and potentially dangerously. This resulted in over 150 reported injuries, including eye injuries, torn corneas, temporary blindness, broken teeth, concussions, broken ribs, and facial lacerations requiring stitches. These serious injuries prompted an immediate response from parents and consumer advocates. Massive market withdrawals occurred, raising significant concerns about the safety of uncontrolled flying toys. The lack of clear warnings and the inability to foresee the risks associated with flying dolls contributed to the perception of these toys as dangerous. Inspired by the popular television series CSI, there was the CSI Fingerprint Examination Kit. This product became the subject of controversy when it was discovered to contain asbestos, a substance known for its serious health risks. This discovery sparked public outrage and led to a swift recall of the product. The asbestos, identified as tremolite, is a form of asbestos classified as a known human carcinogen, posing a significant risk to children using this fingerprint kit. State and federal authorities, including the Department of Consumer Protection and the Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, intervened, resulting in the seizure and subsequent removal of the product from store shelves. For those who remember, there was the Aqua Dots. They were a craft toy that allowed children to create designs with small beads that fused together when sprayed with water. However, this product became embroiled in a scandal when it was discovered that the beads were coated with a chemical that, when ingested, metabolized into a potentially dangerous toxin. As a result, several children became ill after ingesting the beads. The impact was significant, leading to a worldwide recall of the toy and changes in manufacturing standards to prevent the presence of such dangerous chemicals in toys intended for children. What do you think about these disasters? Do you know of other disasters? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, enable notifications, and share with all your friends. See you next time!